And so going back to what you were talking about originally in terms of as a data engineer, you get a little bit hesitant when there's a conversation around governance in terms of how it slows things down. Can you kind of make a linkage to how ultimately it actually saves you time in terms of the governance side by having everything in order when there does come that point in time where you do need to go back and discover what has happened around something? How much time does it actually save in that instance? Have you had any experience of having to retroactively go back and figure out the data lineage and how much time it's actually taken?
Unfortunately, way too often. Governance is kind of always an afterthought, and that's why integrating it by design in the Qualys transform pipeline makes it so powerful. It's now companies, organization needs governance when it's too late. The urgency is when the environment has grown in complexity, has grown in number of assets, has grown in number of people using the data, and no one knows what's relevant. There's tons of duplicates, and that's where you lose tons of time in outgrown environment. So by saving time and implementing the best practices, documenting at the time you're creating the assets, you're avoiding everyone to create duplicates, because now you have discovery on what has been built, and at least people can see and start from something that exists. By avoiding losing time answering all of those questions, because again, the more you have usage of data in your company, the better it is, because that's how you prove the value. But also the more support you have to provide to have quality in your pipelines, to make sure they're reliable, to make sure you answer all of the business requirements. So you can save time in making business users, end users truly autonomous when using the data, increasing your impact by making them trusting what you're delivering to them, and also avoiding costs in terms of duplicates, in terms of unused assets that are never being used, or things that are duplicated.